Today I am going to discuss standard cells. A cell of almost constant electromotive force EMF is called standard cell. Means a cell which possesses EMF constant. It is okay. Is called standard cell. Galvanic cell, so-called voltaic cell, is considered to be standard cell and is also called electrochemical cell. So here I am showing a representation of electrochemical cell previously discussed. This is half cell, this is half cell, and both the half cells are connected by this salt bridge. This half cell is anode and this one is cathode. So this anode possesses zinc metal rod dipped in zinc sulfate solution, and this is copper rod dipped in copper sulfate solution. This is anode, this is cathode. Both the half cells are connected by salt bridge, and ultimately these two half reactions, left hand side and right hand side, are written here. When Zn loses 2 electron, becomes Zn cation in aqueous form, and these copper cation from aqueous solution gains 2 electron and reduces to copper metal, right hand side. So this is reduction, this is oxidation, and net reaction is Zn plus Cu, Zn plus Cu plus plus, means zinc metal plus Cu plus plus Cu 2 plus ions is equals to Zn plus plus ions in aqueous solution and Cu. So overall these are the reaction, and this is the representation of standard cell, voltaic cell, so considered to be galvanic cell, which is an electrochemical cell. It is okay. Children, one thing you have to remember here, this is a special point. Salt bridge possesses strong electrolytic solution in it, like KNO3, potassium nitrate, and KCl, etc. But usually potassium chloride is used because potassium ion and chloride ion both have approximately same transport number. Children, you are getting a very new discussion here during the study of salt bridge. Salt bridge is an strong electrolytic solution which connects both side solutions, okay, from anode side and cathode side. And this strong electrolytic solution is usually either a potassium nitrate or a potassium chloride, but in major cases it is taken KCl. Why it is so? Because potassium ion, K plus ion, and Cl minus chloride ion both have same transport number. Children, you are getting a new terminology here, new term, and that is transport number. So we have to go through the discussion of transport number. Usually this is the question asked in your competitions, in board examination, in very short answer type questions. What do you mean of transport number, and what is the value of transport number? Cationic number and anionic number, what is the sum? Likewise, these questions are asked in board as well as in competition. So children, now you study about the transport number. The current flow through an electrolyte solution is carried by the ions. The current flow through an electrolytic solution is carried out by the ions. It is okay. So the fraction of the current carried by the anion, the fraction of the current carried by an ion is called its transport number. Means in an electrolytic solution, by which means current is flowing? By the means of ions. It is okay. So how much current each ion carried with it, that is considered to be the transport number. So children, you go through the study here. Transport number of cation, small n, Nc, transport number of cation is equals to current carried by cation upon total current. It is okay? Means transport number of cation Nc is equals to current carried by cation upon total current. In the same fashion, current transport number of anion Na small a is equals to current carried by anion upon total current. So you know Nc and Na, these are the transport numbers of cations and anions, and the sum of transport number of cation and anions is always 1. Children, you go through this formula, Nc plus Na is equals to 1. It is okay. So have you all gone through? Once again I am going to discuss the definition of transport number. The current flow through an electrolytic solution is carried by the ions. So the fraction of the ions, so the fraction of the current carried by an ion is called its transport number. And this transport number is of two types: cation transport number, anion transport number. And this is formulated as number means transport number of cation is current carried by cation upon total current. Current carried by anion upon total current is considered the transport number of anion. This is the transport number of cation, and the sum of transport number of cation and anion is always 1. It is okay. This is very important theme of this topic. Children, you have to learn it. Now at very last we are going to discuss and define electrode potential. Children, when an electrode is in contact with the solution of its ions, you have already seen here two half cells. It is okay. Means zinc is electrode and here this is copper is electrode, and both the metals as electrode are dipped in a particular solutions. So when an electrode is in contact with the solution of its ion in a half cell, it has tendency to lose or gain electron. What is the tendency? Either lose or gain electron. It is okay, which is known as electrode potential. Electrode potential is expressed in the form of volts, capital V, and it is an intensive property independent of the amount of species in the reaction. So children, next topic we will discuss tomorrow, but I mean this much you have to go through, assimilate, and prepare proper notes. Sooner I will give you the assignment related to this electrochemical compounds, electrochemistry, and a few of the numericals of the first chapter already stated. So this much is the task for today. Thank you.